Hey guys, Keely Reason here, owner of Love Hope Adventure, where I talk about the marriage, relationship, intimacy, and marriage, and how you can go deeper with your spouse. And today I'm answering a question about period sex. Should you do it? Can you do it? What's the best ways? All of that. So, as far as whether or not you want to try having sex on your period, that's definitely a couple's decision. Figure out, okay, are we comfortable with this? If yes, what are some things we're going to do to help mitigate the mess or the smell or whatever the case may be? How are we going to handle that? And then get into all of the fun stuff of what can you do while you're on your period, because there's probably going to be some things you might want to avoid. So first of all, you can either put on a barrier protective for a husband. A husband can wear a condom. That's going to keep the period blood off of him, make that cleanup much easier for him. For a wife, they have certain cups that you can buy now that they are touted as being able to have sex while you're wearing them. One is the Flex Disc. I'll put a link in the bio. That one, I think, like with any of those, you have to try and see how is your body handling it, and of course use your best judgment in that case. So those are some ways to kind of like keep down some of the mess, or obviously putting down towels underneath of you, having sex in the shower. This is a simple way to allow all of this to easily and quickly be cleaned up. So now, what kinds of things can you do while you're on your period? If you are okay with penis and vagina sex, that is a great way to enjoy each other. Using sex toys, maybe you're saying, well, okay, I don't really want to do the PIV thing because I don't want that on my body, or I don't want my husband inside of me, like introducing more germs or whatever the case goes. Consider sex toys. This way, I would recommend putting a condom on the sex toy if you're using something that's being inserted. That makes the cleanup easier. But there is a lot of lubricant that comes out when a wife is on her period, so oftentimes that can make it feel better, because if there's more lubrication and the flow is heavier, this can actually be pretty good. There is a part of the period, though, where things are going to feel pretty dry for her. So in those cases, more lubrication. Maybe those are days she avoids having any intercourse or toys or sexual. Like, you have to play it by ear as far as what days are best, what feels best for her. For husbands, of course, there are a lot of other foreplay things that you can do during a period when you're not having PIV sex with your wife. Hand jobs, blow jobs. I posted another video about breast sex, other kinds of stimulation. So those are some ways that you can both treat each other. I do highly recommend, though, that men, you don't ask your wife to give you a blowjob, oral sex, all of this while she's on her period, feeling absolutely miserable and awful. It's just going to come across as a complete jerk thing, because it's unsensitive to her need, to what she's dealing with. There's probably going to be some days on her period where she just needs extra help and extra attention and just some amount of caretaking. And when you're being asked to take care of someone's sexual need, that's not really caretaking on that part. So those are my tips for you and my recommendations for that. If you have any other questions for me, obviously, send me an email, keely@lovehopeadventure.com, or fill out my anonymous questions form, which is linked in the video. I'll chat with you guys later.